So just finished Jummah right now, Jummah prayer. It's the atmosphere is absolutely mesmerizing. It's really beautiful. It's windy. It's about 22, 23 degrees, right? And really beautiful. My hair's messed up because of all the wind, of course. And as you can see from the other side, the sun is glistening over this beautiful, beautiful mosque. It was built in, I think, 1600s or 1700s?
In 1600s.
Yeah, it's the main attraction, literal main attraction of Lahore. So if you come to Lahore and you say you've been there and you haven't been to this mosque, you really haven't been to Lahore, basically, right? So I would definitely recommend that you guys come here and check this place out. It's absolutely stunning.
Badshahi Mosque is one of the most iconic structures of whole of Pakistan, and in this video I will take you on a tour of this fascinating place and tell you why that it's a must-see when you visit Lahore. Along with that, I will also show you iconic monuments that actually surround this area, such as Lahore Fort, which is also a must-see, and tomb of one of the fathers of the nation called Allama Iqbal. But before we do that, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification, as it really helps out in the growth of the channel.
So today is quite an exciting day. I've actually decided to come to Badshahi Masjid, which is the Badshahi Mosque, which is one of the most monumental and oldest mosques in the world, along with Minar-e-Pakistan. I don't know whether you can read in Minar-e-Pakistan. Yeah, so I'll show you around what real Lahore actually looks like.
We started our tour from Greater Iqbal Park. This place is known for the famous speech that publicly announced the creation of Pakistan.
So my friend Arsalan here is my tour guide for the day, and he's telling me that this is Iqbal Park, and which is new. Is there anything more?
Yes, it's not Iqbal Park, it's a Greater Iqbal Park.
It's Greater Iqbal Park.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
The park structure has been changed. Like, there are few things being added up in this environment.
Okay.
We have got lakes.
Okay, nice.
Very-
Oh yeah, there's a lake there.
Yeah, there is a lake over there.
Nice.
And we have got a few restaurants over there.
Okay.
So previously it was only a park, a general public park.
Okay.
Where there was only one facility, and that was the grounds. you know.
Okay.
Right now we are having like everything. We're having more things besides these colorful grounds, colorful everything.
And if I interject Arsalan over here, you guys can, I don't know whether you guys can see, right in the back over there, the small tower, right at the back, that's Minar-e-Pakistan. So, any significance of that tower over there, Arsalan? Why is that such an important place?
Actually, this tower is actually a tower of significance.
Okay, why?
It was a monument being constructed to recall the resolution we have had passed in 1940
Okay,
to make Pakistan.
okay. So apparently this was the stop where, this was the place I suppose, where it was declared on the 23rd of March on 1940 that Pakistan will be made. That's why there's so much significance that is put on this spot over here. That's why it's called Minar-e-Pakistan. That was the point where Pakistan was sort of come into fruition, as it will. And of course, throughout from 1940 to 1947, it was declared, and Pakistan was actually officially made.
This area is actually part of Androon Lahore, which is the original part of this city, dating back to its formation. There are many historical monuments that surround this place. Therefore, I will definitely recommend that you guys stay here and spend at least 3 days exploring this place. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
When you enter the gate, on the right side you'll have Minar-e-Pakistan, but also on the left side, now I've got Arsalan, my guide over here, my friend is actually on the left now. You're able to see these really old walls. Arsalan, are you able? Yeah, these walls over here.
These walls are the boundaries of the famous Shahi Killa.
So we have a Shahi Killa. What's Shahi Killa?
Shahi
So I said, is that Lahore Fort?
It's a Lahore fort.
Okay, it's a Lahore
It's a
Fort.
Lahore fort.
So who?
Constructed by the Mughal emperors.
Oh, which Mughal emperor in particular?
Well, actually, Akbar.
Oh, Akbar built it in
Yeah.
1400s, is it? Or
It is like 14,
14, yeah, around 15th century, basically, you can say that.
5th century.
Yeah, so these walls are super old. I don't know whether they maintain it over here or not, but I think it's a part of
It's
heritage.
maintained.
Is it? Yeah, it looks very good.
A very vault is being built. They look after all the we have antique stuff, we have
Nice, nice. Also, so what's that? Is that a Hindu temple?
It's a gurdwara.
It's a
plus,
gurdwara, which
it's
is a temple for Sikhs.
yeah, it's a place where Ranjit Singh
Okay.
is being, buried.
Oh,
Very
this is where
famous
yeah, Ranjit Singh is buried. Okay, Ranjit Singh was whom?
Well, actually, I don't know the big history about him.
Ah, okay. But this is a significant place,
Yes,
and a lot of
he is
Sikhs.
He is a significant guy.
Okay.
He has done a lot.
Okay.
Many Sikhs, they, praise him a lot.
Okay, so that's what it looks like from the outside. Look, and we'll go through that. There's a lot of police around as well, so it's a good tourist spot, and of course, I suppose a significant cultural spot for Sikh community. So people, specifically Sikhs, across the border, India and Pakistan, actually come literally here. And it says on there, there's Gurdwara Dera Sahib Shahidi Asthan Shri Guru Arjun Dev Ji, Lahore. Obviously, I don't know whether that made sense to you, but yeah. And I think this is the entry gate. What is the which entry gate is this? Where are we entering?
Actually, the first, on the left side, we are having entry gate of Lahore Fort.
Okay,
And adjacent to that, we are having entry towards Badshahi Mosque.
interesting. So right is when you go across the road, on the right of that is the entry to Badshahi Mosque, which is one of the places that I said we'll visit and pray today. And if you go straight through, you'll be able to enter Lahore Fort. This is a fantastic place because I don't know whether you guys can see on the other side, there's a lot of people who are kind of shopping and buying a lot of things, and I don't know where they get these things from. It's a good business, I suppose.
It is actually, whenever you go to any famous place in Pakistan, you have got these setups being placed over, like, outside the boundaries. No?
Interesting.
Before entering the mosque, we decided to grab a bite.
A fantastic delicacy. It's a naan, and in there's kebab, I would say, or also known as naan tikki over here. Also, you can also have something called naan samosa. It'll cost you about 100 rupees, which is about 50 pence maybe. When you come over here, try that, of course. It's fantastic. Tastes great.
Upon entering this area, you are greeted with beautiful scenes of Shahi Killa, also known as the Lahore Fort. It is a citadel that is located exactly opposite of Badshahi Masjid, and it was originally built by Akbar, one of the most well-known Mughal emperors. It was also used as a residence for Emperor Ranjit Singh as well. Directly opposite of Lahore Fort is the entrance to Badshahi Mosque. I was in awe of its absolute grandeur. Entrance to the mosque complex is via a two-story edifice built of red sandstone. And did you know the mosque's full name is Masjid Abul Zafar Muhyiddin Muhammad Alamgir Badshah Ghazi Mosque.
रखें ये दोनों हैं
The entry gate itself contains several chambers which are not accessible to the public, and after passing through the massive gate, an expansive sandstone paved courtyard spreads over an area of 276,000 square feet, which can accommodate 100,000 worshippers, and the courtyard is enclosed by a single aisled arcades, or what I refer to as the infinite corridor.
मुख्तलिफ अंबिया सलाम से आपकी मुलाकातें हुई, जिनमें हजरत आदम है, हजरत ईसा है, और इस तरीके से हजरत यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम है, हजरत मूसा, हजरत हारून, हजरत इब्राहीम अलैहिस्सलाम के पैगंबरों से आपने मुलाकात। बनी इसराइल ने 2 नमाजें नहीं पढ़ी, सुबह शाम 2 नमाजें उनकी जिम्मे फर्ज थी। तो फरमाने लगे कि 2 नमाजें नहीं पढ़ते पाबंदी से बनी इसराइल, तो आपके
I consider myself fortunate enough to be able to pray Jummah prayer at this magnificent mosque. The main edifice at the prayer hall was also built from red sandstone with white marble inlays, and both interior and exterior of the mosque are decorated with that white marble, which is carved with floral design common to the Mughal art.
सही है.
I'm going.
Infinite corridor.
Yeah. Infinite corridor, yes.
The carvings at Badshahi Mosque are considered to be uniquely fine and unsurpassed works of Mughal architecture. As a gateway to the West and Persia in particular, Lahore had a strong regional style which was heavily influenced by Persian architecture. Earlier mosques that were built, such as the Wazir Khan Mosque, were adorned in intricate kashikari or Kashan style tile work. Click at the top right hand corner of your screen to see my video and visit to the Wazir Khan Mosque. Badshahi Mosque, however, is actually different. The Emperor Aurangzeb chose a plan similar to that of Shah Jahan's choice of Jamia Masjid in Delhi, as both mosques feature red sandstone with marble white inlay. Although it was the largest mosque of the Mughal era, today it stands as the 3rd largest mosque in Pakistan. So if you're a fan of architecture, religion, or just want to sightsee, this is the perfect place to be in Lahore.
One of the Mughal emperors called Aurangzeb, he's the one who made this mosque, and it's one of it. How many people can actually be in here? Like 100,000 at one point? Yeah, 100,000 people. Capacity is 100,000. So on Eid day, for Eid prayer, this place is absolutely packed, right?
Yes, jam packed.
Wow. So
Always.
you heard it from an actual Lahori over here, my friend, who's instructing me and showing me around, and I really appreciate him giving me his time, of course.
No.
What else?
It's what I like.
Oh yeah, so let me show you something. Of course, you saw from the shot that Minar-e-Pakistan is actually on that side, right? The Ranjit Singh's tomb is actually on that side. Lahore Fort is just across that door. That's the main entrance. On the other side, and just below the mosque is the tomb for Allama Iqbal. He's known as the what's Iqbal known for? He was an Urdu poet and philosopher. But what's his? Why is he famous? What is he famous for?
He gave the idea of creation of Pakistan.
Okay, so he was the main guy.
He was the main
of
brain
the
behind Pakistan's creation.
yeah. So he's the one who came up with two-nation theory, right?
Yeah, he doesn't care. He actually didn't care, come up with the two-nation theory.
Who did?
He was actually it was Sayyid Ahmad Khan.
Oh yes, in
In
1898 or
late
something.
1890s.
Oh yes, of course. So why is he so significant then? Why is he? Apparently he had a dream, right? He had a
He
dream
had a
about.
dream. He was the main brain. He actually, he tried to go for the execution actually.
Oh, he went for the execution.
Yeah, he went for the execution.
But he died 11 years or 9 years, no, 11 years before
Yes.
Pakistan was made, right? 1936.
Yes, died 1936 or 37.
Right.
I may be wrong.
Yeah.
36, 37.
He's basically one of fathers of nations, I should
One
say.
of the fathers.
Yeah, one is Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and his tomb is in Karachi,
Yeah.
and his tomb is in Lahore. Lahore is actually known
You
as the
can say-
cultural capital of Pakistan.
Yep. He was the ideological leader for us because he
Oh, yeah,
actually
okay.
gave the concept. He was the man who pulled back Qaeda-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah back to the subcontinent. He was like, he went abroad, he was annoyed or whatever.
Oh, nice.
In 1930s.
So he gave.
He insisted him
Ah,
to come back
okay.
and execute the idea of creation of Pakistan.
Interesting.
Yep.
And I would also like to talk to all the foreigners out there, right? You know, you see these videos about Pakistan, you go on the road, people have come, I'm really talking to white people here, who actually come here and experience extreme amount of hospitality. I must say, because I have brown skin and this guy has brown, we don't get any hospitality like that whatsoever. Only you guys will. So anybody who's watching, and who is apprehensive about coming to this country, who is of white skin color, there is an actual advantage when you actually come over here. People will treat you like absolute royalty.
As their own.
As the exactly, literally, yeah. So, me, I would not get treated like that whatsoever. He wouldn't, okay, because of the way we look. I don't know about black people though. I haven't really seen a lot of Africans over here. But would they get the same treatment as whites?
Same treatment.
I wouldn't agree with you on
Well,
that.
actually, Lahoris are famous for welcoming with open hearts.
They do, but I'm saying they only do it to people of white skin color. I would argue this. You know why? Because we get taught ever since we were children,
Beauty.
white is
It's a
like
symbol
milk.
of beauty.
Yeah,
Symbol of beauty.
yeah, it's a symbol of beauty basically.
It's a very
Colonialism, ladies and gentlemen. That's what
stereotypical
it does to you.
Yep, it's a colonial.
Yeah. But anyway, do come here. You would get treated like an absolute royalty over here. Because British were treated like everybody wanted to be the British. If the fact of the matter is, I'm speaking English right now. I'm telling you for a fact, people look at me differently.
And before we knew it, it was time to read the Asr prayer.
I just visited this place right behind me. It's right opposite the mosque, actually. Right, it actually is in the mosque, in fact. It's about basically they have some displays of the Holy Quran. There's a guy called Muhammad, I was told, who actually wrote the Quran from the pieces of gold and silver, all the way through from the first chapter to the last. And he also wrote, or would you call it calligraphy? Of Allah and Muhammad. Obviously Allah means God and Muhammad means one of the last prophets of Islam, I suppose. And they're literally written or designed, I should say, in wire. He also told me gold wire, I should say. Sorry, yeah.
Two names were written with the help of gold
Gold
wires.
wires. Okay.
All the saparas were written with the help of normal thread.
Yeah. All the books, all the chapters were written
The chapters.
with silver. Silver,
With,
95% silver, 5% gold. He said.
5%.
And
It was a combination.
And the reason he did that was because he used to work his house was on this Atta Muhammad guy had his house on top of a fireplace basically, and a fireworks place, I should say, and that got burned down and all his family basically died. And because all his family died, he wanted something to give him peace, I suppose. That's why he started writing it. And I think after finishing his work, 3 days after that, the whole place, he passed away. And this place was, I should say, enshrined, that place right behind me, right there, in his memory, essentially. So when you come over here, I think it's good to know these pieces of nuggets. I didn't know that. I'm quite fascinated by Atta Muhammad. I want to know more about it. So a piece of education for all of us, I suppose.
After exploring this magnificent place, we decided to head out towards Lahore Fort, which looked magnificent from the exit of the Badshahi Mosque. Although this place has been largely inhabited for a millennia, the first record of a fortified structure at this site was regarding an 11th century mud brick fort, whereas this was built in 1566. We also decided to check out Allama Iqbal's tomb and pay our respects.
So right now I have actually exited the mosque and I'm actually at Iqbal's tomb. So as you can see, people actually come from this side, and it's actually guarded by two men from the Rangers of Pakistan, and they go inside and they obviously view the actual tomb of the actual grave, I should say. Yeah, grave of Iqbal, basically. I think it's customary that when you come here, you pay a visit to this place as well.
The British occupied the fort after their conquest of Lahore. Even an excavation done in 1959 in front of Diwan-e-Am led to the discovery of a gold coin dating back to 1025 CE.
We are at the entrance of Lahore Fort right now, also known as in local language Shahi Killa, right? Captain Arsalan, of course, has allowed only me to actually enter this place. As you can see, this place is completely empty because people are not allowed to cross that area. So I really appreciate his assistance on this matter. So you were going to tell me in English this time. You're going to tell me why is this so important, and you're going to tell our viewers as well. So what's so special about this place?
Well, actually, that is the main entrance.
Okay, that's the main entrance.
That's the main gateway to Lahore Fort.
Okay.
In 1981, the fort was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its outstanding repertoire of Mughal monuments dating from the era when empire was at its artistic and aesthetic zenith. Therefore, it's an absolute must for anyone visiting this city.
Captain Arsalan, my friend over here, will actually tell us the significance of this amazing place of Lahore Fort. So could you kindly inform why is this place so important?
Well, actually, the two things, they are famous because they have got an amazing artwork in Lahore. First thing is Badshahi Mosque. Another thing,
which is right in front of us.
yes, at the front of
And the Lahore Fort, also
Lahore
known as the
Fort,
Shahi Killa.
it's the Mughals Mosque and the Mughals Fort.
Oh, so they were both built by Mughals.
They were both built by the Mughal emperors. So you are seeing at the back, Lahore Fort is being controlled majorly by the Mughal emperor known as Akbar.
Oh, really? So he built it.
He built it.
Okay.
He actually didn't build it. He actually constructed it, reconstructed it.
Interesting.
Yes, that because it was like maintained, it was like controlled by many other, emperors before him. So it's a very famous place. It has got, it's a fortress, you can say. It was a fortress sort of thing. It was built to remain safe.
Interesting.
And to show the world that how much powerful they are.
Okay.
So it's a very big place.
So was Akbar used to actually stay in Lahore? Was this his place? As in, did he used to go inside for protection?
They actually used to roam around like
From different cities.
across the subcontinent because they have got their killas made in
Delhi as well.
Delhi as well. That is a Lal Killa.
Lal Killa,
it's
yes.
It's like a
The
Lal
Red
Killa.
Fort.
It's
the
a Red Fort.
Yes.
It's a very similar structure because the pattern was same, but they used to roam around because they have got the dynasty being spread across the subcontinent.
Indeed, indeed.
That's the main thing.
Wow.
That's
Fascinating, as you already know.
It's
of
very
course.
fascinating.
Like these people have literally left their stamps on history.
one thing I admire. Like we have got many conflicts, very reservations regarding Mughal emperors, but they have got the artwork. They have,
They left their
they
legacy.
They left the legacy. The artwork was actually from them. So
Fascinating.
This is very fascinating.
I hope this was very informative for you guys as well. So after visiting the mosque and the tomb, I bid adieu to you guys one more time, and I would say that I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys would stay on more journeys that I'll take you on, and I hope this was an entertaining and an educating experience for all of us, I suppose, and mostly you guys who are actually watching this. So please subscribe and like and share the message, and I'll see you around. Take care.